Hey, welcome back everyone, I'm Boss32 putting you some Fortnite. I just came across this and I don't know if anyone has either, but it's about the loading screens. And the reason why I'm showing you Snake right now is that I'm trying to talk about it's the loading screens for the last 2 battle passes and up to this one. Now, you already know there's only one. Why they only gave us one? The last 2 battle passes, we had 2 loading screens. And I wanted to show you, like, are they trying to hide something here? What they're trying to do. This is from Chapter 5, Season 1. And if you look closely, this one's about Snake. He's infiltrating this yacht. You take out the three enemies and he's got the data. So this tells you about what's going on. Who sent him there and what's he there for? What's his mission? What's he doing? Who sent him and what is he on? He's a mercenary that's been hired to do what he has to do. But sometimes he does a mission for his own self. Or for others, or whoever it is. And if you look at the other loading screen, we have the second version of Snake. It talks about here like watching this society through the scope of a rifle. Someone has sent these 2 snakes here. And yes, I'm saying there's 2. Because when you play the game back in Chapter 5, Season 1, you get to play as you run into this snake. But it's a funny you never ever ran into the old one. And from the Battle Pass, you unlock the other skin to go with them. And maturely, the young one is the NPC, while this one, there's no other NPC out there as him. So it kind of makes you wonder what's going on and why is the snake's here. He's been sent to get data on what information. Was he looking for Midas' crew? Like trying to infiltrate where is, Midas? And it's hinted at this is that look at the yacht. That yacht is Midas. Yeah. So maybe he was sent by Brutus and the crew, Midas' crew, to go get the information and find and locate what's his name, Midas. And in return, they were playing what's her name. They were playing her as a chum. They get her to open up the Pandora box. Dang it! I really took it off. That's my bad. So he opens up the Pandora box and releases Hades to them. And they located Midas. So during this whole entire thing, Cora comes along. Now what she's doing there? Who's she fighting for? Whose side is she on? We get 2 loading screens of her. What is she there for? Who sent her? And what she's doing there? Now I'm thinking she was sent there to be a distraction. Well, Midas' crew was down there trying to find Midas to get him loose. While she's doing this, she's mastering her elements, her abilities. And this is why, like you see her in this one, she's learning how to control her powers. So what's a good way to test her abilities and her new powers is take on the gods, the Greek gods. And of course, this is where it leads into them. Yeah. this is what they're doing. They're distracting the gods. And the gods didn't even see it coming when Minus' crew came in and freed Minus. Yes, this was back in Chapter 5, Season 1. And yes, Shredder them. Shredder was like on his own turf, hunting down the turtles and them. He didn't give a crap who was in the way. He wanted the finishes. Does he have a part to play with society? Maybe. Possibility. But there's no telling what was the purpose of this one. He never came across Snake, and even if he did, Snake found a way to get out of it without him getting his hands on him. So this what leads to, we got 2 loaded screens of Season 1 and Season 2. Now Season 3, we get this. I see such potential within you. He's releasing Wolverine, Weapon X. Now, there's no Hydra. There is no AIM in this world. I mean, at this timeline. There was AIM back in Chapter 1 and other places. But where is Hydra? Where is AIM? They're nowhere. Where's the guy who came up with Weapon X? He's nowhere. So this makes me think, what's going on? And you see the name on the side, Decal. Decal? I don't know this has something to do with the mutant haters from the X-Men world. But the crazy thing is, where's this coming from? This is a new group of faction that's coming in that's trying to harness potential of others. We all knew from the next season, Doom's coming. And we got the Wanderer that's already here. The Wanderer, yes. The one and only Wanderer. But what makes me wonder, you have the Ageless one. He's been here since Chapter 1. I mean Chapter 5, Season 1. Sorry. Didn't mean to say that. But the thing is, if the Ageless one came in Chapter 5, Season 1, and he's been here since Season 1, what's he doing? What's his plotting? What is his scheme? Midas left already. He took the yacht, he took his crew, and left. Now, what is going on? What is this thing that's going on? Is the Ageless one gonna run into the Wanderer? Is he gonna be taking them out? Or they're gonna merge in one and become Geno? Is this possibility that the Wanderer and the Ageless one are gonna merge together and become Geno? Would that be kind of crazy? Think about that. From the comic Fortnite Civil Wars, it shows Geno being dissolved and be sent to different multiverse. Now they're coming together, forming. And to speed up process to get his physical form back, the Geno you know of is using the Wanderer as a vessel, and he's trying to find the Ageless one to merge them together to bring back Geno. He couldn't get through the portal because it got destroyed. So the possibility I'm trying to get at is that the Ageless one is going to meet Wanderer, and both of them are going to become one, where they bring back Geno. If you go down into the Weapon X facility place. Look at the camera. It shows Dr. Salone, it shows Jonesy, and it shows Peely. What is Jonesy? They've been talking about like Jonesy. If you go up to him, talk to him, you say he's getting tired of this and he's done and he doesn't want to do this no more. And he's known for being the silent type. That's the Visitor. And if you don't know who's the Visitor is, he's one of these 7. The Visitor. Intention unknown. When he came here in Chapter 3, Season 3. Chapter 3, I think Season 3, yeah. Or was it Chapter 3, Season 4? Whatever. He said he was getting tired of this. And he's known as the silent type. He doesn't talk much. And if you go back in some time ago, look some videos, you find behind the mask, it's a Jonesy's face behind his mask. So technically, Jonesy becomes him. And if you notice about Gino is the first of them all. Who builds the foundation. Who builds the paradigm. Who builds the origin. Which is the origin. He doesn't come and play until Gino leaves. And then he becomes the origin. And you know, most people point out the origin is Gino. Gino was the first before he becomes the origin. This character. And then he builds the scientist. And then he brings in his daughters. Now, why is his daughters part of the 7? You see what I'm trying to get at? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, Paradigm, they're both the same character. Only this one, she was the first. And underneath the mask, it becomes her. Later. We got the 7 here. The possibility Gino is gonna come back. He's gonna build the 7 again. He's gonna build the imagined order. Since they've been eradicated, they don't exist. Gino is looking for his body. He's gonna get his body back, and he's gonna come back, and he's gonna take on Dr. Doom. It's just a Fortnite theory I'm coming up with. And if you notice, if you play or read up on the Fortnite Civil Wars, Dr. Doom was at the table of the inner circle of Gino. This could be a hoist for Doom to keep the Wanderer where he needs him at, where Gino could get infused together with the Ageless One and the Wanderer to become Gino again. Where Gino could come back and gets his body back. They might be gone, or they could be coming back. But last time I heard about these 7, they were taken to him by the Nothing. And the Nothing is torturing them. He's being tortured. He's being tortured. Definitely him. And so is him. Possibility she is too. She's gone. So she's not suffering. They never explain what happened to her. If you look at the Chapter 3, Season 4, when she says, everything's left to you guys, and doesn't tell you what happened to her. Just up in the air. Now, why is he brought back? A prisoner. In the comic book, Civil Wars, him and the Ageless One, I mean the Ice King, He throws them in it. Dr. Doom trying to interfere. He gets in his castle, takes the weapon he needs. He leaves without no problems, no nothing. And the AA Ice King tries to freeze everyone there. Dr. Doom escapes. He kills Gunner. And then you got Gunner today, who becomes Megalodon. Yes, this is Gunner. Now, you started seeing the hint. Gunner was part of the Imagined Order. He got blasted in his chest. Well, looking at this, there's nothing holding it except for those things. It's attached to his back. On his last breath, he got with Chaos Agent. They found him, made him into this. This is why you can see his eyes colors like this. You see the nitro coming out of his mouth. Like, literally. It's all in his mouth. If you look at this, it's all in his body. And if you look at the chest area, you get the nitro still flowing in and out of it. He went from being Gunner to Megalodon. You know, this is explaining why Chaos Agent was there. Chaos Agent was part of the Imagined Order because there was the war deal they had going on. It was like chapter 3, season 2. And that's when it started happening. So that's why you see all those other characters from chapter 3, season 2. They all got taken and thrown into the Pandora box. Except for Dr. Salone. Supposedly she died and she survived. That's why later she shows up in that later chapter, like chapter 4. So, why is all this being played out the way? What did they try to hide from not showing the battle pass? Why does Magneto got one loader screen? Is there a hint what's gonna go on? And in return, this July 19th, the Pirates Caribbean. What does David Jones have to do with it? What does Barbosa has to do with it? What does Elizabeth has to do with it? What does Jack Sparrow has to do with it? If you know anything about the Pirates Caribbean, David Jones, he captured the souls. He takes the souls to the next life. But he can't do that since... Let's go over here. You got the Honorable here. And then you get this going on. This is where the Pirates Caribbean is going to be at. Are they going to give us loading screens what's going to happen? Are they going to tell us what's going to happen? Possibility. Possibility. Because if you look at the loading screens I had. Oops, sorry. This was part of the last chapter, the last season 2. You got this, loading screen. It's just, yeah, it tells you about these characters. They're in the world. But they don't even ask why they're there. They're just there. And of course, you see Pilly. Now, if we go to the Weapon X facility place, Pilly, there's a banana left there. There's a lot of hinting that Pilly will be the one to get them out of this situation. Especially when Dr. Doom gets here and Wanderer. Now, you got different places where the Wanderer's going to be at. Like over here, you got the one right here. What is the Wanderer looking for? What's he doing? Or is it a he? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen at the end of this? All these theories I'm putting out, you put it together as a puzzle. Why did Midas leave? What's going on here? Doom is coming. Dr. Doom's coming to bring destruction. Who's the secret battle pass for the next season? Who's it gonna be? We all know it's not Magneto. He's here right now. He's here right now. And he sees potential in Wolverine. There's a chance that it's talking about Fantastic Four. You got the She-Hulk. You have X-Men that's just around the corner. And if you know in the comics, Doom and Magneto are the opposites end. Doom is for the humanity. He wants to take control. Magneto is there to protect the mutant kind. What's his potential and what is he looking for Wolverine for? Who are they gonna find? Who are they gonna go find? Are they gonna go find Charles Xavier? The rest of the X-Men? Like Beast? Jubilee? Who's the other X-Men characters they haven't mentioned? Is he gonna use Wolverine to get Colossus, Cyclops? Or get the other characters back in it? Like Sabretooth, and then you got Apocalypse is coming. Maybe Apocalypse is the secret hidden character from the next season. This is theories I'm trying to put out and try to say, you got the Wanderer, you got Doom coming, and you got Magneto, who's using Wolverine as a weapon to help him. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, what do you think? What is this theory that's coming together? Midas left. Doom's coming. It's a possibility that Geno's coming back. Use the Wanderer. Use the Ageless One. Have them fuse together where he could bring himself back. And at the end, hope will guide you. Hope. Yes. The one and only character, Hope, that we have in Fortnite that has a part to play in this. She has a play in this. Her sister got duped into playing this. And if you don't know anything about her sister was the one who found the Pandora box, opened it up, and now she's gone. Could it be her sister? Could be the wife of Geno. I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying no. Dang it. I mean, it's a possibility that's could be happening. Dang it. Dang it. I really didn't have this organized when I was gonna do this. I think there she is. Look, if you go at the character, look at the design of the character. Red hair? Who has red hair? She could be the wife of Geno. It's a possibility. Play with fire. And Geno, known as the Ageless One, then no empire can compare to the worlds beyond numbers. It's a possibility these two have kids. This is a snapshot. Think about this. Genoku has to get his original body back. All he has to do is get an Aegis one to find the Wanderer. And if you look, he's got a hoodie too. It's not all the way down his feet. He does look like a Sephiroth character. What would happen if these two come together and infuse themselves together? He's got the medallion on him. It's a possibility Geno could come back. Anyways, post a comment down below. Tell me what you think of all this theory. If it's crazy, it's hoo-ha, well, at least you said your piece. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and just remember, next season, it's Doom time. Dr. Doom's time. And besides, you know, Doom, when he's known as Dr. Doom, he gets what he's won. He's a threat to all realities. If you play Ultimate Alliance 2, or Ultimate Alliance 1, he was going to destroy his own reality. That's how powerful he got when he got Odin's power. And Doom, when he plays those weapons, he's a major threat. He's a major player. There's a reason why he showed up in Chapter 2, Season 4. And he showed up in the Zero Wars in the comics. And when we start seeing Tony Stark's weapon around, you know, oh, look at that. I didn't notice that detail in his right eye. So I guess he is scarred. If you've seen what his face really looks like, it's very horrible. That's the only reason why he wears a mask. It's way worse than Deadpool's. Let's just say that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time for more of this Fortnite deal. It's a pretty good theory. Wash your hands and see you out next time.